Hey there, Tiny here. Today's video is in my honor. This is my birthday month, and today's squishy makeovers are gonna be birthday related. So let's get started. First, I'm going to use this squishy cake slice thing with the whipped cream and strawberry on top. I did not like the look of it. I didn't like how the deco just sat on top. And I hated the color. It doesn't really have much detail. So what I did was just cut off the whole top, and I didn't smooth it out. What I did was pretty much just chop it, and because I wanted to look messy, like when I put on the top coat, so that it's like a messy frosting look. So next, I'm going to use the glow-in-the-dark paint to seal up that spongy top before I start to paint. And this inspiration was from a cake that I saw about 2 months ago on Pinterest when I was looking for birthday cakes for myself. And it's like white with like that strawberry drizzle on top and like sprinkles, and I loved it. I'm also making myself a candle with just some leftover foam, and so I do a cylinder and a little teardrop shape for the fire. I'm gonna glue those two together, and once they're nice and set, I'm gonna paint them. So once the cake slice dried, I went ahead and painted everything white. I actually give these two coats the matte paint. It's pretty good at covering smoothly everything, so I really do like that. And then I mixed some pink with a little bit of white and smeared it on top. This is exactly like frosting a cake. I mean, if you've never frosted a cake, you have to. It is like the most funnest thing in the world. Baking is like my absolutely favorite thing. Well, maybe other than like gaming and, well, no, there's a lot of stuff that I like, but you guys get it. Anyway, with this same pink, I go ahead and add some of that strawberry frosting drizzle that I told you about. I wanted to look, messy, but not really. So I'm gonna do this for the whole entire top of the cake. And then once I do this, I'm going to move on to the sprinkles. And for the sprinkles, I didn't want the regular long little sticks, so I wanted the little buttons. So that's what I did. With a dotting tool, I added some white to my purple, my blue, and my yellow, and just dotted it in the bottom. I also used some leftover green that I had from the Grinch video and some pink. Now this pink is pretty much the color that it came, so I didn't mix it with anything else. And I just made that whole bottom just full of it. I don't know, maybe you've seen what I'm talking about, but I think it came out pretty good. And once that is done, look, it's a lot more slow rising than it was at the beginning. At the beginning, it was a little bit on the spongy side, and then I'm going to stick my candle on. This was a little bit of a challenge because I feel like I could have just added like a dab of maybe crazy glue, and it would have glued so much faster, or even some fabric glue would have been faster than this. But what I ended up doing was I wanted it to have that like mirror glazed look on the top. So I took some of that pink glow-in-the-dark fabric paint that I used earlier, and it dries like a clear pink. So I just put that on top. And I think that that was gonna give me like a nice mirror cake finish, which it did. It came out pretty good. And then I put the candle on it and let it sit. And let me tell you, this was a lot of holding. I mean, I held this forever and I got pretty frustrated. So next time that I do something like this, I'll definitely add like a tiny little bit of crazy glue. I think like that's just the faster solution because it does dry on contact. And next, I'm going to put details to the flame. I did paint it yellow, so I take some of that puffy fabric paint and a little bit of yellow and orange and red and kind of just mix them up. Next is going to be this cat cone. So I'm gonna get rid of the cat. I did it off camera because I don't want to be accused of like decapitating squishies. And so I just needed the cone. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give it a full coat of white. And then in the bottom fluffy part, I'm going to do 2 coats. And I'm gonna wait for this to dry because this is gonna be a birthday hat. Yes. Now I wanted to tie it in with the cake, and the cake is pretty pastel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to paint it yellow. I don't know why, I don't even like yellow, but it just seemed like the right color to tie everything in. And I gave it 2 coats of that. And to finish tying it up with the cake, I'm also going to do like a polka dot pattern so that it kind of mirrors that confetti in the cake. So this video was actually supposed to be posted on Sunday, but I was kind of watching the NFL game. But anyway, trying to think of a good posting schedule, and I'm thinking maybe Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So let me know in the comments below if this day works for you. Next video is going to be a squishy doctor video, and next week we're gonna get into different kits and some unboxing and DIYs and still squishies because I know you love squishies, but it's gonna be fun. And once I polka dot all these colors, I chose pink, blue, and purple. I am going to put like a little pom-pom spongy on top to create that fluffy tip, and then it's gonna be pretty much set. So there's my birthday cake. I love it. It came out like exactly what I had pictured, and that's my birthday hat, and I think they go pretty good together. Maybe it should have been pink, I don't know. But I'm very happy with them. They squeeze pretty well, so I'm excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching.